Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Keeta Rock from rolling 60's Crip, brutalized, polarized an individual who was also from neighborhood Crip. This transpired there in High Desert State Prison. Again, the most violent prison in the state of California. Before I get into that story, I'm about to get into it right now. Let me say briefly, real quick, as fast as I can, because a lot of individuals left comments about the video that I did yesterday about Gucci from PDL. They said that's not Gucci. Gucci, the real Gucci, big Gucci from PDL is about 6'2", et cetera, et cetera. And enough people left comments for me to believe that that's not the, as I said in response, he must have been an imposter. His name, he was claiming Gucci. This was in 2013 in Los Angeles County Jail in Module 2224. Actually, anybody who was there at that time, he was claiming the name Big Gucci. The Bloods didn't stop him. They didn't say, man, you're not Gucci. Or he was claiming one of the Gucci's from PDL. I thought it was Big Gucci, but he was only about 25 years old at that time. But there's a lot of imposters. I did a video about Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. That was also in there running one of the modules. And people left comments, was about a year or so ago, and said, there is no Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. There is none. Okay, so I mean no disrespect to the real Big Gucci. Shout out to him. This individual was claiming to be you, bro. He was an imposter. I'm just running my content. That's the name that he was claiming down there. So I didn't make this name up. This is the name that he said he was. Let me get back in. So I apologize for that. Shout out to the PDL. Shout out to Big Gucci. Keeta Rock here in High Desert. I apologize. I want to clear that up real quick because a lot of people said something about that. Let me get into it. Keeta Rock from rolling 60's Crip. As I said, we are there in High Desert State Prison. Now this is Keeta Rock. I know the individual myself. I'm in a cell with Baby Ricochet from 5'9" Hoover, who's certainly an OG at this time, and a very strong and stand-up individual. Laced me up. When I got there, it was a very scary experience going to High Desert State Prison. I was very young, and I knew that it was extremely violent. Keeta Rock is, this is essentially a weapons-only yard. The yard at this time in 1999 in High Desert State Prison, meaning there will be no fights, there will be no fist fights. Anything that you get into, you are going to be attacked with a weapon. If you are attacking someone, you will have a weapon. Weapons only. Keeta Rock doesn't get into much stuff there on the yard. He minds his own business. He's reputable and he has a lot of respect on the yard, but everyone on this yard has respect. All of the wannabes have long since been weeded out. Everyone on C yard and everyone on D yard in High Desert State Prison is certified. If you are not about that life, you've been exposed and removed. Trust me, the yard was extremely deadly and extremely violent and extremely political. You could not make one wrong move in High Desert State Prison. It could literally cost you your life. So I just must set that scene that this is the sort of business that everyone is standing on. Everyone, every group, every car, every individual that's left on these yards at this time, everyone else has been weeded out. Everyone here is strong and certified, as I came to learn quickly. Keeta Rock, he's cool. He minds his own business. He's pretty much pushing the neighborhood car. A young dude from neighborhood pulls up. He cannot be any more than 22, 23 years old. At that time, I was 25. 1999, I was 25. So he was just a little bit younger than myself. And he was laced up when he came to the prison like we all are. When I got there, they gave me a list of rules, my homies, a list written out. Do not go against anything on this list. Do not do anything that is on this list. If you do, you will be removed violently. Period. No one's going to talk to you. We're not going to try to resolve it. Bro, you're going to get bust on. That's it. This is how it is, bro. I'm telling you. You cannot make one mistake. Certainly the young dude from neighborhood was laced up with the same direction. He understood. They laced him. But yet, if you're young and you just in the yard and you haven't experienced it, they can tell you all that they want to tell you. Some of the stuff you have to learn on your own and experience it for yourself, unfortunately. He didn't have enough time to do that. He had just got to the yard. He's been on the yard for 2 weeks or so. And one day, we're coming in, yard recall. Everyone had been out there on the yard, and something happened. The whites got on another white. Got him good out there on the yard. I'm talking about, this was a brutal attack. But it's a daily occurrence. It's nothing to see here, folks. Everyone continuing on with their day, playing basketball, playing cards, doing burpees, and while dude over there getting killed. No one has seen a thing. Yard recall going in. As we coming into the building, you hear someone in the cell screaming, "Ah, ah, ah." Everyone just keeps walking, heading to their cells. Again, nothing to see here. Mind your own business. However, the dude from neighborhood, he stops at the cell door of the individual that's screaming. Now, come to find out, it's some whites that's in the cell. They're taking care of business. They just cleaned up an individual in the yard, and now it's carrying over to the building. It was all set up, whatever. They got the word, okay, just kicked off on the yard. You got him now. You get him in here, whatever. So it's yard recall, but now he in here in the cell taking care of business. It's a bloody mess in there. Dude is in there screaming at first before he stopped screaming. But at first he's screaming. Young neighborhood stops at the cell door and looks in like, oh, dang, man, dang. This is a violation. This is all bad. You have to mind your own business. You cannot stop at another race's door. Yeah, even your own race, much less another race that is in there stabbing their people to death. And you stopping there like for your amusement or entertainment or whatever. He's in shock. Oh, man, whatever it was. He stood at the door for a few seconds. It's yard recall. We all going in ourselves. This brings attention from the police. Because the police flash, they light, go to your cell, this sort of stuff. What are you doing? They probably already hear the individual screaming. They just haven't done anything about it yet. This is just the prison atmosphere. But now that you've drawn attention to it, they may have to come and arrest this individual, take these people down, take this dude down that's in his cell doing a stab. I mean, he's young and he's only been on the yard for a couple of weeks. And I'm sure they didn't put down there in the list of rules, don't stop at a cell door and look in when someone's getting killed. They didn't specify that. Certainly it was in there to mind your own business. Do not get involved in any other race or any other race's business. Do not disrespect anyone on any level for any reason. All of this stuff is down there. But common sense dictates You can't stop at an individual cell while someone is being deleted of another race and sit there like, because he's sitting at the cell door like, whoa, oh man, like he's watching a movie or something. Obviously, the Wood, the white, is in there going to work. So the blacks tell neighborhood, bro, what you doing? Just all the blacks, not just the neighborhood. Just as soon as the blacks seen it, like, bro, get your ass in your cell. Get in your cell, bro, now. Just like that. Like, oh man, well, my bad. And ran up in his cell. But I knew then, immediately, that not only were his days numbered, he was going to have to go that day. There was no resolving anything like this. The Woods, which are the whites, did not even have to talk to the neighborhoods. They didn't have to talk to the blacks and say, we want him off the yard. He should not be on it. He has to go, or this and that. It was automatic. There was no conversation to be had. This was nothing that was going to be resolved. The neighborhoods were not about to tell the whites, oh man, he young. He didn't know any better, man. We'll take care of it. It won't happen again. None of this is going to happen on this yard. You do something like this or something much less than this, something like this, you are going to be bloodily removed from the yard. There'll be no talking. So I knew immediately, this dude's done. Unfortunately, because he's young, probably just didn't know too much better. He didn't know any better, but you're out of here for sure. Go to the yard the very next day. No lockdown for us. They had the whites on a bit of a lockdown. But everyone else was able to come out on some sort of modified situation. We came out, me and my celly, baby Ricochet, we go over there and some other homies. We all, everyone is getting away from the target. The rolling 60s didn't even come to the card. Normally, people go around and say, we about to take care of business. Yard about to go down. They give everyone a heads up. Everyone already knows what's about to happen with this dude. Everyone. Every race. The police. Everybody know. Because they know how this yard is. This dude's out of here. So we go over there by the wall. I'll put my back up against the wall. I want to see everything. And homies was saying, man, make sure this dude, if he start walking the track or whatever, he don't come anywhere near us. Make sure no one is ever around him because he's the target. We don't want to be around him when it go down. Period. They start shooting, or you can catch a knife by accident, any of this stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with us. He stay over there. We stay over here. Okay, cool. We over there, got my back up against the wall. I'm looking. Everyone is just doing their regular program. There's nothing. Again, there's nothing to see here. Dude comes out of the building and he's walking with another dude from neighborhood, the target. They're walking on a track. They get up as much to another building. We were like in 5 building, I believe, so they got up to like 4 building, the middle of 4 building and 3 building. Keeta Rock then comes out of the building. They're releasing yard. So Keeta Rock comes out of the building, and I see him. I don't know who's finna do what. I just know this dude's finna be done. I don't know who's finna get on him, but he's about to be got on for sure. I'm looking. I see Keeta Rock. He comes out, and he has his right hand in his little pants, and he's walking briskly. He's walking quickly. He's not running, but he's walking fast. And clearly, he's trying to catch up to these 2 dudes. So I knew immediately. I said, okay, here go right here. We all look at each other like, here go right here. We see it. Keeta Rock, he's coming quick. He walking fast. Keeta Rock looking around a little bit. He by himself. He got his hand in his pants. I said, yeah, this dude finna get it. He don't even see it. He ain't watching his back. He young. You done just did this stuff and you don't know to watch your back? He's just walking on the track with the dude. I'm assuming the dude from neighborhood that was walking with him was a ruse. He was a ploy. It was a play. He was there to get him relaxed, comfortable. Hey, come on, let's walk the track, whatever. Keep his back turned. Keeta Rock finally, after walking fast, got up on him. Dude's back was still turned. I'm over there, I'm looking against the wall, and his back still turned. And Keeta Rock came right at his pants. Bam! And hit him right in the neck. Bam! I said, oh, whoa. Jeez, I had not been on the yard that long either. But I've seen plenty of stabbings already, but man, dude was young. He seemed like a rider. It don't matter if you make a mistake in there. It really doesn't. He got on him. Bam! Dude immediately grabbed his neck and hit the ground. Keeta Rock got right up on top of him and was just whamming on him. He was whamming on him with the blammer. Bam, 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 bam. There was no talking. He didn't say not one word. I didn't hear him say one word. Not one. There's no talking in this situation. He's just putting in work. Finally, the police bust the guns, not the mini 14s, but the little block guns, spray the gas, and Keeta Rock went on to spread out. He got out. Get out, get out. And he got out. He could have killed the dude. But he nearly killed him. I can say this and I can say his name because it was already had it. He went to the hole, got caught up for the situation that Keeta Rock, because he got caught dead, but I don't even think he was trying to get away because there are stabbings there in High Desert. You can get away with it because there's so much bloodshed. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But some people have got away with stabbings, even killings. I don't think Keeta Rock was thinking about getting away. He was so incensed with the way this individual had comported himself. Standing there looking into the white cell as one of them are in there taking care of business. And he stood there for a while. Like, again, drawing attention to the cell and the victim inside of the cell. You can't do that. It's like snitching. It's a form of snitching. It's dry snitching. You bringing the police right there to the cell. The whites were pissed. They were upset about this, of course. We sitting here stabbing our people, and this black dude sitting here looking inside our cell. What's up, bro? What the hell? Never heard of nothing like that. You can't do it. It never happens. You can't do that. He must have thought he was in the county jail in the dorm watching a little fight or something, getting some entertainment. No, bro. No, you didn't hit the big time. You didn't hit the yard now. A real yard. No. That was it. He was down there on the ground leaking. He wasn't moving for some time. I'm laying down, I'm down in the concrete, but I'm looking over there at him, and the police done rolled him over. You see just blood everywhere. He was in bad shape. He didn't stand a chance. He didn't see it coming, but he should have knew that it was coming. He should have known, but he did not know because he didn't understand the politics and the protocol. They're on a level 4 maximum security prison, particularly the most dangerous prison in California. With all of the dangerous prisons, High Desert is the most dangerous. I'm telling you the truth, which is banana. Go look it up. Even right now, people are getting killed in High Desert. Non-stop. I did 7 years up there in High Desert. No, man. Understanding the rules and the protocols is a prerequisite to making it home. Stay safe and stay free, people.